My homophobic sister keeps trying to break my boyfriend and I up to get some fruity schlong. I, male, and my boyfriend have been dating for 6 years and are living together. My sister and I's relationship wasn't the best when we were younger, mostly because our parents treated her like the golden child because they always wanted a girl, which already made me distant with them all a bit because of that reason alone. As we got older, my sister did act more like a mature person, but didn't fully grow out of her golden child act. My sister moved in 2 months ago because her boyfriend broke up with her and kicked her out, though she refuses to tell me or anyone in our family the reason why they broke up. Since they seemed like a good couple, it was a little surprising. In the first 2 weeks things went fine. She was decent, helped around and didn't involve herself too much in me and my boyfriend's life or anything. But she seemed to be trying to get closer to my boyfriend as time went by. She kept trying to hug him, touch his arm/back, ask him to help zip up her dress when she goes out, which he obviously says no to, and would often interrupt me talking with him to put herself in the conversation. Of course, my boyfriend didn't like any of it, and whenever she did anything that made him uncomfortable he'd tell me, and I've told her many times to stop and how she makes him uncomfortable. She would often say that she didn't mean to, how she just wanted a closer look at his tattoos on his arms and a bunch of other excuses. A week ago, my boyfriend came to me and told me how my sister said that I've been cheating on him, and he showed me his phone with messages of a bunch of crap my sister texted him and how I was in a club or something with another guy. He didn't really believe her since I'm very introverted and never even went to a club or bar my entire life, and he knows that, so me flirting with some other dude out is just a very dumb lie to come up with. So I waited for her to come back, and when she did I told her that we needed to talk. When I asked her why she would lie about me cheating, she immediately got defensive and started yelling at me, saying how I'm no good for my boyfriend, that I'm ruining her time here in my house, how she's going through a tough time with her own breakup, etc. My boyfriend did jump in and told her to shut up and to not shout. My sister suddenly started crying her eyes out like a child and started throwing a tantrum saying it should be me. You're supposed to be with me, not that F-slur, I am better than him, why can't you two just break up already, and a bunch of other hurtful things towards me. My boyfriend didn't even give her time to finish her tantrum before he yelled at her to grab her stuff and leave. She didn't listen to him and instead laid on the floor and continued yelling and crying. My boyfriend went towards where my sister's room was and packed her stuff in trash bags before throwing them all out while I was trying to get my sister off the floor. My sister shouted at him to stop and got up from the floor to go and try to get her stuff back inside. I got fed up with her and shoved her out while my boyfriend was throwing her stuff out. My sister did try to punch me while I shoved her, but it didn't hit me, and she kept shouting at me how I'm disgusting, ruining her life, and a bunch of F-slurs on the way. She did finally leave us alone after my boyfriend said he'd call the cops if she said another word to me. Now my phone keeps blowing up with calls and messages from my family and my sister's friends saying how I'm a terrible person and that I shouldn't have kicked her out because she's going through a breakup and didn't know what she was doing or whatever. My parents tried coming to my house today to try and talk to me to get my sister to live with me and my boyfriend again, but since my boyfriend already hates their guts, they got kicked out within a minute before they could even try to justify my sister's actions. I don't think I did anything bad, but the amount of backlash and angry messages I'm getting is messing me up, so I'm gonna need some advice on how to continue from here because I'm starting to doubt my decision.